Okay, you're on.
Okay, we're jumping into a very interesting Gemara called Bachoros. Bachoros means the firstborn. If it's the firstborn of human beings, of a Jewish family, the boy has to be redeemed by a party called the Pidyon Ben. And the Kohen says to the father, "Do you want the baby? Or do you want to give me five? Do you want me to give you the baby, or do you want to give me 5 shkolim?" And most people say, no, they give the 5 shkolim to the Kohen is happy, and the Sfadrim have a very interesting minhag that the Kohen gives it to a tzedakah where it's raffled off. And in the case of the lawyer here, they raffled off his 5 coins, and the people in the raffle bought them for $1,000 each. I believe 1,000 or 100. I can't remember. I think it's maybe even $500 is a nice gift to the tzedakah. Again, they pulled off the other 5 coins for his son. So it's a wonderful custom. Now, into understanding Bachoros, the first parak is called Halakeach Uba Chamoro. If somebody has a baby from his donkey, that baby also has to be redeemed. And I refer you to the first parak, which is pretty short, and that talks about the dinim of a donkey. Now we look at the second parak, and we have the dinim of the second parak's name is Halakeach Uba Paraso. And we're going to jump into page 17. And on page 17, we have a very intricate Mishnah, which my colleague here, who's going to be like Rabbi Akiva, his name appears in this. And Rabbi Akiva is a Baal Tshuva.
Right.
And he fights with who usually?
Rabbi Tarfon.
Okay, so start the Mishnah, please. On Yud Zayin Amid Aleph.
Rochel Shalo Bechira Veyaleda. Female sheep that did not have any Bechoros, Veyaleda, and it gave birth Shnei Zechorim to 2 males, or two males. Shnei Roishechem Kiachas, and both of the males came out at the same time. In other words, she gave birth to both males at the same time.
So it's very likely, if that's exactly at the same time, we can say they're both a Bechor.
Right.
So here we have the first opinion. I'll act as Rabbi Yossi Aglili. Omer Shneim L'Kohen. Rabbi Yossi Aglili, I like him, good. He helps me. I'm Rabbi Tarfon. So he says, I get both. Shneim L'Kohen. Shnema, he bases it on a pasuk in Shemos, has Zecharim LaHashem. So Zecharim is Lashon plural, and therefore it's possible, and based on that pasuk, that the Kohen can get 2 Bechoros from the same ewe. This animal who gave birth is called in English an EWE. And you're invited to go to Prospect Park Zoo and see them. The Chachamim, act as the Chachamim.
In Chachamim, the Chachamim said that it's impossible for both Zechorim to come out at the same time. Echad lo ve'echad leKohen. Therefore, you give one to a Kohen, one he leaves it for himself. The owner leaves them for herself.
Okay, and basically, I think that you can't use it because you're not a Kohen,
Right.
and the Kohen can't use it because it can't be. It's not possible to be makrivit today. There's no temple,
Right.
so they both really have to wait till a blemish develops. Now, Rabbi Tarfon. First, we have the opinion of. It seems in the Chachamim we didn't have a controversy between Rabbi Tarfon and Rabbi Akiva. Okay, I go with my line. Rabbi Tarfon Omer on the bottom line on page Yud Zayin, HaKohen Bara Lo Asayofa. I'm allowed to pick the bigger one. Because eventually when it develops a mum, I want more meat. I'm going to get more meat. And if I get the better one, what do you get?
I get the worst one.
But you have Rabbi Akiva. Read Rabbi Akiva.
So Rabbi Akiva says Mashminim B'nechem. You basically pick the one that has more fat, or you separate which one has more fat, and you pick that one. In other words, you keep the better one for yourself.
Who's you? You pick the better one.
You, the owner of the E.
Correct. And therefore, if you keep the better one, what does the Kohen get?
He gets the worst one.
Correct. But we're both stuck with the fact that you have to wait till it develops a blemish.
V'chasheni yira'at sheyasef. And with the
Go ahead.
and with the second one, you wait until it develops a blemish.
And after it develops a blemish, you can slaughter it and consume it. But I think it's in the tell you have to wait, but you still have to give me matanos.
Right.
Oh, that's the turn the
Chayiv
page. That's it.
matanos,
Chayiv matanos. You still
You're
have to give me.
responsible to give matanos of kahuna.
And let's look at the top Rashi, and I'll try to read it for you. Kishe Yishchatenu. When you shecht it, yitain l'koyin es hazroya balachayim. The cheeks and I think the one thigh. V'stam mishnahi. Okay, I don't know what Rashi means by that at the moment. Okay. Rabbi Yossi Pote, Rabbi Yossi Pote. Oh, somehow or another, Rabbi Yossi says that you don't have to give matanas kahuna. But definitely we have to wait for the Gemara to understand why.
Right.
Because exactly Rashi tells him first with Gemara, so you have to have patience. Now we have Rabbi Meis Echad Mehem. You're happy you saw that you went out and you saw two little zecharim on your lawn. When you went back 2 hours later, you saw that what happened?
One of them did not make it.
He died.
Right.
No doctor was around and they couldn't do any resuscitation, so he's dead. So Rabbi Akiva, tell me.
So Rabbi Tarfa Omer.
Oh, Rabbi Tarfa Omer Yachloku. Oh, one's dead, so we share the other one, 50-50. But you yell back. You keep the whole thing.
For you to take out money from your friend, you have to bring a proof that which one is dead. And therefore you get nothing until you bring a proof.
And now the last concluding phrase of the Mishnah is, you did not come out into the field to see two zecharim to be born, but what did you find?
Zachar and Keva. One is one male sheep, one female sheep.
And we don't know which one came out first.
Right.
So what's the conclusion of the Mishnah?
Ein kan lekohen klum. In this particular instance, this Kohen does not get anything.
And I don't even argue with that. I have to agree I get nothing. Okay, so we learned a wonderful Mishnah on Daf Yud Zayin, and we will endeavor to go further with this. Again, this is page Yud Zayin Amud Aleph and Amud Beis, and just to think about this argument that we saw about Efshel Tzamtzem or not Efshel Tzamtzem. Can you see when two babies are born? So you tell me it's like a photographic finish. We don't know which head popped out first.
Right.
But the Gemara is going to tell you how about the halacha that when I'm the kohen and certain animals I have to be directed down on the higher part of the mizbeach, and certain times I have to throw the blood on the lower part of the mizbeach. So they drew on the mizbeach a line to show the halfway point. Now here, are you able to exactly tell where the which is the upper part and the lower part?
Yes.
No, it's a thin line. I don't know. I don't know. I think they say that you made a thick line. To make it easy for me, the Kohen, I have to aim in certain cases above the line, and in certain cases I have to act below the line. Then again, they bring the thing of an eglar rufa, which is brought when a body is found between two cities. And here, maybe you can take the yardstick, you can take the an astronomical, what do you call it? The points. When you do it astronomically, you can focus on the points and see possibly exactly which one is closer. But I believe that's a three-way machloka. So we thank you, Rabbi Akiva. We thank our cameraman, and we continue next week.